He's the voice of NBA on our network. He is Chris Broussard, New York Times, former Cavs beat writer, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. And Broussard always looks like he should be driving one, a well-appointed man. Okay, I'm just going to throw a couple of things out here. The Clippers had Kawhi Leonard and had Paul George and Patrick Beverley. But the Clippers told you, that ain't enough. We're going to go get Marcus Morris. We want a fourth guy on LeBron. That is the ultimate respect. We got the two best wing defenders in the league. Klay Thompson, when he's healthy, could be a third. We're going to go get Marcus Morris. The Celtics, who are the Bucks' primary rival, knowing they're going to go through Giannis, like, we're going to go small. We're going to go smaller. Isn't that telling you the fear of facing LeBron, and yet the acknowledgement that Giannis is great, but 7 years, 2 playoff series win, we can win if Giannis scores 38.
The Clippers know LeBron is awesome.
Yeah.
They have no fear of him. Absolutely none.
None. Zero.
They're a franchise that has never won a championship, and they're trying desperately to get everything they need, over-trying. They have not too much. You can never have too much, but they didn't need Reggie Jackson. He's nice to have, but they didn't need him. They're going to get everything and also doing what in the process? Keeping him away from the Lakers.
Now, with Reggie Jackson, I get that. Marcus Morris, the Lakers wanted him, and they kept him away from the Lakers. Yeah, and by the way, 8 minutes a night, can you play? Can you go guard LeBron?
I also think this.
Because LeBron's my MVP. You're all in on Giannis.
Yeah, look, LeBron is having a phenomenal season.
I think phenomenal's understated.
The greatest 17th season we've ever seen. He's going to lead the league in assists. No one has ever led the league in points, rebounds, or assists in their 17th year. John Stockton, who was the all-time leader in assists, he never led the league after his 12th season in assists. So for LeBron to go to an entirely new position,
insane.
He is having a great year, but it is so clear cut that Giannis is the MVP.
Bucks are 5-1 when he hasn't played.
And so the Lakers got demolished, a couple nights ago by Memphis with LeBron.
Well, he's like 30. He's 76 years old.
I'm a voter. I've been voting for 25 years. Here are 3 main criteria.
Oh, okay, I want to hear this. 3 main criteria from a voter.
Yes. Individual stats. Okay.
That's your number one?
No, not in this order, but that's a big part of it. You're not going to win MVP averaging 12 points a game.
Okay.
Okay, so individual stats. Giannis has LeBron beating the traditional numbers, 30 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists a game, to LeBron's 25, 11, and 8. And Giannis is shooting 55%, LeBron 49%. So he's got him beat there.
Against the weaker East, but continue on.
We never held that against LeBron when he was in the East. All right, with the analytic numbers. Giannis has the highest PER, player efficiency rating, in history.
Sounds like stats.
Higher than Wilt ever did, higher than Jordan ever had, higher than LeBron ever had. The highest in history. LeBron is actually second in PER on his own team.
Okay, so
he's around 10th in the league.
Your first two are all about
individual
stats.
Numbers. Okay, he's got him beating the individual numbers. Team success. Let me even go here first. Giannis is arguably the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah, but we don't give it to Darnell Valentine.
But my point is that he's doing it offensively with all the numbers, and then defensively, he's arguably the best defensive player as well, best defender on the best defensive team. So he's got LeBron beat on those 2 categories. Team success. They're going to win. They're on pace to win 71 games. The only 2 teams to win more than that ever, Golden State in 2016, the Bulls in 96. The Bulls had 3 Hall of Famers. The Warriors had at least 2 in Klay and Steph, and probably 3 if you throw in Draymond. He may make the Hall of Fame. He's got Chris Middleton. With all due respect to Chris Middleton, who's a nice all-star, he has no second star. And they're winning at an all-time high pace. They're winning by almost 13 points a game, higher than any team in history.
Didn't they do that last year? They were crushing people.
Not what they're doing now, 12.8. That's higher than Kareem and Oscar, Kareem and Magic, Jordan and Pippen. All these guys ever did. He doesn't have a second star. LeBron is playing great, but he's got AD with him. That counts, and AD leads the team in PER.
Let me ask you this. The two things.
It's not even close. And LeBron's playing great. He might win it other years. It's not close.
Time out. What's the number one asset to have in basketball in America today? The number one asset? Shoot.
Right.
Who's a better shooter?
Okay, LeBron's a better. But LeBron's not a great shooter.
Well, he's the better of these two. You're telling me
he's better than Giannis,
okay,
but
now,
he's not a
what's the
great
second
shooter.
best? What's the second best talent in basketball after shooting? Is getting the ball to shooters.
Giannis can do that, not to the level of LeBron, but he can do it.
A lot of qualifiers in that sentence. Seems to me I got the better shooter and the better passer in the better conference with less overall talent.
James Harden is a better shooter than LeBron.
Well,
he's not as good of a passer, but he's a very good passer. Does that mean he's the MVP?
You guys have Harden up for MVP every year, and he plays defense worse than a bar stool
He's
would.
in the conversation. LeBron's second. I'll give you that. But I would love the better storyline, the sexier, more romantic storyline is LeBron in his 17th year, with some calling him the washed king. The tragic passing of Kobe. He carries the Lakers and wins the MVP. That is it. But my job as a voter is not to look at storylines. It's not to factor in, it's his 17th year and he's doing this. No, my job is to say what guy has been the best this season.
Have you watched the Lakers?
And it's been Giannis.
You seen the Lakers when he leaves the floor?
All of LeBron's
people start panting over Alex Caruso.
LeBron-centric.
Yeah, that's because he's great.
It is. It is. Like, I think other players defer to him because in practice every day and games they see how great he is. But that can take away from the team. They got some guys that can make plays. And when he doesn't play a game, you see who they beat. They just beat somebody without LeBron.
I watched that game last night. LeBron go to the bench. And
Did you watch the game before last night?
Yes, I did.
Milwaukee and Charlotte, when Giannis had 41 and 20.
Charlotte is a college
and
team.
And the team scored 93 points. Oh.
Duke is better than Charlotte.
Stop. Look, I'm with you. It'd be great. I would love for LeBron to win his 5th MVP.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But I'm objective.
You're like Whitlock. Whitlock is the classic, I love LeBron, but.
No, I'm objective. It's Giannis. It is Giannis.
Zion there's a joy to him and there's a passion. I was reading something this weekend where if you are a passionate person, it's hard to meet somebody who's got great energy and passion, and you shake your hand, you meet them. It's contagious. You can feel it. It's hard to be like dour and down when somebody comes up and gives you a big handshake, very positive. You feel like you have to meet them.
Right.
There's a joy and a passion and an energy to Zion and a youthfulness. I can't take my eyes off him. I don't know what to compare him to. Physically, he reminds me of Sean Kemp, where for about 2 to 3 years, you didn't know what to make of this guy that could jump out of the gym, 6'9", all elbows, knees flying. It was like, watch out below. What do you make of what we're seeing with Zion?
It's unbelievable. I mean, even the biggest Zion detractors, and I talked to people in the league who, a lot of guys obviously really liked him. There were guys that thought he settles into being a 3rd or 4th guy, really. Because, he's different from most of the guys today in that he doesn't need the ball to score a lot of points. So they're thinking, can I give him the ball on the perimeter and him just go get me a bucket? No, he's not like that. Can he shoot it? No, he's not like that. But now just about everybody has had to come along that I've talked to and seen how great this guy is.
Giannis is the only guy that slowed him down.
Right, exactly. I mean, nobody else has been able to slow him down. He's perfectly built for today's game because the floor is spread out. Big men who are defenders, you don't have, like Rudy Gobert, who's big, he's tall.
But he's not that quick.
No, he's not that quick, and he's not like huge.
Stout.
Like a Patrick Ewing, a Shaquille O'Neal, an Elijah Wan.
It's a lean cardio Euro league.
Yeah, and nobody can handle his power and his explosion. And a lot of times he's single covered in the post because the floor is so spread. So he's got the game. He's marketable. I don't see the charisma yet. Now, he's only 19.
Right.
He may be shy at this point and grow into it.
But, I'll throw something that's crazy. When I got into this business, you had Stern and Imus and Oprah And one of the reasons I didn't create the Colin Cowherd show, I looked around and I'm like, if you look at all the people, they had a singular name. Maddow, Hannity, it's still today. Madonna,
right?
Messi, Kobe, Shaq, Beyonce. Is that Zion? And just stop. We don't have a lot of Z's. There is something to be said about the body Zion, like Zorro. It's just there's that to me. You don't have to be Magic Johnson, the entertainer, to have impact in personality.
Well, and what you'll see, like whether it's Magic or LeBron, they have that charisma, that personality. Michael Jordan didn't necessarily have that.
He didn't.
And so in the marketing, it wasn't Jordan talking a lot all the time. It was flying through the air, come fly with
That's
me,
right.
be like Mike.
Good point.
And he's with Jordan Brand, Zion, obviously. I think the marketing will be similar. It'll be, we love his game, we love his energy, we love his smile, but we'll kind of create the narrative around it.
Larry Bird was grumpy.
Yeah.
Larry Bird was grumpy, and teammates didn't like MJ. You can make grumpy into great marketing because they did it with Magic and Bird.
Right.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.